Hi everyone, good evening and welcome back to my channel. Tonight I'm going to show you how to put a front nose mask on a Honda Goldwing. Now this is my Goldwing I bought back in April of 2006, and here we are in August of 2019. So I've had it for, coming up on 13 and a half years. Now when I bought it, the first thing I did was I started looking for accessories. And the Honda Goldwing is one of those bikes on the market that has tons and tons of accessories. It's a touring bike. So I bought luggage rack and passenger armrest and LED lights and cup holders and even luggage. But one thing I purchased was this front nose mask. And this is the original nose mask I bought from the wingstuff.com website over 13 years ago. And I'd say I've had it on this Goldwing probably about 99% of the time. The only time I ever took it off was when I was cleaning it or came in from a rainstorm, etc. But, after all these years, it's starting to fall apart. And there's a little tab on one side here that connects to the upper side of the fairing over there, and that ripped off. So when I was going down the road, this was flapping in the wind. And then also, all these little elastic hooks, see these little bands like right there? All these little hooks and straps, they connect around and underneath the fairing to hold it in place. And it got to the point where the elasticity or the stretchiness is kind of worn off, so I decided to buy a brand new one. So I went to the wingstuff.com website and I got a brand new one right here, and I'm going to open it up here in a minute. I'm going to show you how to put it on. But first I want to tell you that of all the accessories I purchased, I would have to say that this front nose mask was by far the best investment. And at the time when I bought it, I was thinking, it's kind of cool looking. It's got that aesthetically pleasing look, looks kind of sporty sitting on the front. But it didn't, I didn't think about it at the time, but here it is, over 13 years later, and I've realized that, the side of the fairing, the front of it, is just as perfect as it was the day when it came off the assembly line. There's no scratches or nothing like that. Now I can't say the same thing about the windshield or other areas. You can actually run your fingernails on the windshield. You can find some little nicks and dings on there, but this has provided a tremendous amount of protection over the years. So anyway, with that said, let's open up the new box and see what it looks like. Okay, I've got the old one here. Here's the new one. There it is. It's all stuffed in here in this bag. Look at that. So the price, it was $89.99 from the wingstuff.com. Look at that. Genuine Honda accessories. I'm actually curious to see. Oh, look, it's got a little instruction booklet. Tells you where to put everything. Oh, that's interesting. Since I've done it quite a bit, I don't think I need that. Alright, so here's the old one, and here's the new one. Look at that. Look at the emblem, how faded it is. You see that? Everything's the same here. Look at that. Nicely folded and clean. It's brand new. All right. Look at that. Nice and shiny. All right. Well, let's put it on. So the first thing you're going to do before you put your nose mask on is you want to make sure your fairing is clean. Now, MemphisMike made a video about the different types of cleaning products he likes to use for his motorcycles. And so if you have a motorcycle, or if you're thinking about getting one, or if you're just curious, I'll put a link down below in the description box for that video. It's very informative, just like all of MemphisMike's videos are, so check that out. Now, one of the products he mentions in his video is the Honda Spray Polish and Cleaner. You see that? And this is what I've always used on my Goldwing. It's great for not just the headlights and the body and the fairing, or even the windshield, but this is great for the dashboard, even the seats. You go for a ride in the middle of the night, and you come back, you got bugs on there. Hey, this works great. So I've already cleaned it, and the first thing we're going to do, you'll notice on First thing we're going to do, there's some Velcro straps here. There's 2 of them, and these are going to go around the turn signals. Bring it around like this. And see this Velcro strap? I'm going to bring this around like that. And this I'm going to kind of loosely have it hanging on here, just like that. I'll come over here on this other side. You can see I got a little Velcro strap. And I'm just going to kind of loosely hang it on there. Well, I'm going to come back and tighten it up here in just a minute. Okay, the next step. You can see on the headlights here, there's these 2 plastic sleeves. Okay, here's the headlight. Here's the headlight. Okay. Oops, that one popped 3. Let me go back and put that on. Now, take these plastic sleeves, like this, and they're going to fit right in the cracks like that. So you're going to take them like this. I'm just going to slide them in there. Get in there. Holy cow, it's tough. All right, get in there. There it goes. See how it fits in the crack right here? I'm just going to push it down in there like that. All right, got those. Take the other side here, take these sleeves and get it in that crack. It'll slide in there. Get this one here. It's going to go down. Right, get in there. All right, got those. All right, next up, we're going to start working on all these little elastic hooks and everything. Now there's one on the top right here. You see that one? It just connects right there. All right, now there's going to be one right here. You see that little hook right there? This is going to connect back around here. Get in there, stretch. All right, now we can start working on the other side. There's a little hook right here. Let's see if we can push that back in there. It connected. There's one right here. Get in there. And there's one. This is a new nose mask, but it's going to be really tight. This one's going to connect up in there. It's really. Come on. Get in there. Got it. Okay. Now, get this other one. Get this other one out. Maybe we can kind of push that in there. Get in there. All right, let's try this one. It's gonna connect back in there. Get over there. Come on. Stretch. Stretch, you crazy thing. Whew, it's tight. Get in there. All right, got it. Connect it back in there. All right, we got one over here. God, this thing is tight. Whew. All right. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back and just kind of readjust these. I'm going to come over here and just readjust these little. It's going to be tight. Little Velcro straps. Get in there. I'll come back and tighten this up in a minute. Get in there. Come on. Get in there. All right. Come on, stretch. This thing is tight. Now, if there's any part that might even be remotely considered difficult, it's this part right here. Now this nose mask is for a 2006 model. And they make nose masks for, you know, different models. They changed over the years. So for this one, there's a little piece of trim here. You see this? You see this little piece of trim? You can start right here on the bottom. And wiggle and pull it apart. See how it's coming apart? Like that. Just be careful and it pulls out like that. Set this aside. Now, on the side here, holy cow, that's going to be stretching. I'm trying to stretch this thing. Come on. You know, I remember the first time I put, the old one on. This actually popped out a couple times because it was so tight, and I imagine that's the same thing that's going to happen this time. All right, let me adjust the camera. All right, so on the fairing here, you see these little areas right here? This is where this part snaps in. place. See that? So I'm going to put this in. Get in there. And it's going to snap into place. The idea, you got to pull this thing. Come on. Wow, this thing is tight. All right. Get it in there. See, it's going to snap into place right there, and it's going to hold it right in place like that. Oh, it's not going to do it. Honestly, it's going to take a week or so for this to stretch. It's the same thing that happened to the other one. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I'll be right back. Hold. Yes, there you go. We got it. It's going to stay there. All right. Okay, so that's it. That was quite a workout. Stubborn little thing. I got the new nose mask on here, and you know, I got 13 years out of the old one, and maybe I'll get 13 years out of the new one. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, and as always, ride safe. So if you have a motorcycle, shit. Come on, get in there. You son of a bitch. Come on. Coming back to get you. Get in. You will not defeat me. Good. Wait. Aha! Gotcha. Get in there. Stay. That's it. That's it. Stay. Bad nose mask. You're an incomplete. How can you not stretch? Get in there. Stay. Stay, nose mask.